Good morning, good people. I have actually a different plan for today, but while it's still morning, I want to try to do one last shallow fishing, fall shallow fishing for the season, because Monday, Tuesday temps are gonna drop down to 28, I believe, here in Tennessee. That will be the end of shallow water fishing for the year. And actually, let me tell you a little tip that took me quite a few trips to figure. Shallow water fishing in the fall doesn't work in all cases. First of all, it just for some reason doesn't seem to work for big lakes. I don't know why. None of the big lakes that I fish, the fish goes shallow in the fall. In none of them. Same water conditions, same kind of bank, they don't go shallow. I don't know why. Same thing in Illinois. In Illinois, only in the small lakes. In the small lakes, they can push very shallow in the fall, just like in the spring. Not in the big lakes. Especially not if you have a lake with a winter drawdown. Especially not if you have a lake with a winter drawdown. Once even a little bit of a drawdown starts, bye-bye shallow water fishing. So what I'm going to show you here is not going to work in all conditions. Probably not going to work for you. But I want to do it one last time on this little lake. And then I'm going to start fishing next week the big lakes, bridges, typical fall stuff. Let me show you something here. Something absolutely deadly. This is a black BG1 with a black larva Z. I don't care how much money you have. I don't care if you have Exist and Stella. You cannot buy from Japan a better bluegill jig than this. The black BG1 with a black larva Z. There is nothing in Japan, there is nothing anywhere in the world. I'm just telling you folks. Japan has these shiny chrome head jigs with the gold hooks, and they have a bunch of micro worms. But everything is a little bit, it's not designed for American bluegill fishing, in their defense. It's not designed for American bluegill fishing, so it just looks a little bit funny when you try to use it. It's always, the size is a little bit off. It never quite fits. You get a black BG1 and you get a black larva Z. You dress them like this, you put them on a clip and you suspend them under a float, and you just look at them and tell me, Victor, you're wrong. I can buy better from Japan. Look at this and tell me. Everything else you can buy better. But I'm telling you, we have plenty of lures here in United States that are for our fishing. For our fishing, better than anything Japan has. Stupid train. Can I say anything without airplanes or trains passing by? Yeah, jigs here in the United States are terrible, except the BG1. But lures, we have fine lures. First of all, even the trout magnet. Even the trout magnet is hard to beat with anything Japan has. And I mean the trout magnet with the old plastic. I don't need no new plastic. I'm getting very fed up with this stretchy plastic. It's impossible to put straight. Just impossible to put straight. Oh my God. It was half lifted out of the water. Guys, did you see that? The float was out of the water. He came up on the surface to eat this. The float was out of the water. The jig was like 2 feet under the surface. And this crappie came and ate it. I like the old plastic. People are so elastic. It's not elastic. Elastic is a name that the company Z-Man gave to product that already existed on the market. They did not create the product. I want to be very clear. They did not create nothing. The product already existed on the market, and they gave it their own name, I guess. And I see now elastic on Temu. If it's on Temu, it's not that special. Okay, can we agree on that? But this super soft plastic, even the Larva Z, you can't hold it straight with your fingers. You try to put it straight, it's never straight. At the end of the day, it's never straight. No matter what you do, it's not straight. Let's try this again, but this time let me turn the trolling motor on speed 2. Maybe even 1. Because on speed 4, I just touched it a little bit and we went overboard. Yeah, they're here. They're shallow. This is the SoareXR again. I told you I'm gonna be using it for shallow fishing from now on. I'm loving it already. I think the presso rods will be reserved more for slip float, because I can run a knot through those guides. And I put the Sahara because the Sahara has brand new line. The other reel doesn't have a line right now. I lost so much line. I lost so much line on the other reel that it's like I don't know, 1.5 millimeter under the lip, which for most of you is nothing, but it bothers me a little bit. Boom. Here. Man, this Sahara is so smooth. I'm telling you, other than the extra 50 grams of weight, this Sahara is so smooth. And the drag is better than, the drag of the Sahara is better than any Vanford family reel. It's just because it has a huge felt. They don't have this stupid business with the surging drag. They have proper felt, big felt, like all reels used to have, lots and lots of contact surface before some genius decided that they want to drastically reduce the surface. So when you put a little pressure, it can give very easy. They're right here. They're gonna eat a black Larva Z? I think so. I mean, the black Larva Z with the black BG1. I lost this guy. I started yanking a little too powerfully. A little too much yank. Started yanking a little bit too much. We gotta take it easy. What's going on here now? Who is who here? Okay, we're good. We're good. All right. Sinkaroo. Sinkaroo, folks. Another crappie. They shallow now. You know, I can't even lift the fish as good as the presso. I'm noticing this with this rod. Because with the presso, when I lift the fish, you don't want to lift only with the chip, right? Well, with the presso, when you lift with the handle, it bends in the middle of the rod. And there is no risk. It's not going to snap in the middle. Here, when I lift, it doesn't bend in the middle. The middle doesn't bend, only the tip bends. And that's the tubular chip. That's the tubular chip that bends mostly in the tip. The tubular chip is already fast action. The solid chip is extra fast action, always. I don't understand why it has to be that way. Maybe it doesn't have to be. Why can't they make solid chip that doesn't bend ridiculously easy? Sinkaroo. Man, shallow water fishing, man. I gotta talk to Shimano to make me one SoareXR with slower action. I want the rod to bend here and less there. What is with this fast action? Everyone is obsessed. Fast. It sounds so positive. I see you guys write comments in this, comments under my videos. That's a fast rod. And the way you say it, it's like a compliment. You always use in the comments fast as a compliment. Somebody asking about some rod, and somebody replies, that's a fast rod. Sounds so positive. What's positive about bending only in the tip? What is so positive? I don't understand. That's a fast rod. This school that I was seeing messing around here, it was just roaming around here, starting to scatter and disappear. When the sun comes out, they're gonna be gone. That's okay, Bijik. That's okay, Bijik. He pale, not too big, but was a good bite and a good fight. How deep is it there? 5.5, 6 feet. It's about as deep as I can fish with this float. There's another one. They're still here. Maybe another 30 minutes. Then during the day they're going to be just a little bit deeper, like 8-10 feet. But that's a little too deep for a float. And then next week, float fishing will be done. So I thought, let's make one more float fishing video. Shallow. I mean, you can float fish the lock all winter on Tennessee River with a slip float, but that's not really, that's different. Oh, that's not a bass. That's not a bass. Haven't seen it, but I know it. That's what I'm looking for. That's exactly what I'm looking for. That's exactly what I am looking for. I'm not gonna bolt flip this fish. No, sir. Not gonna do that. We're gonna land this one properly. Come here now, you. Come here now, you. Come here, you now, you. You come here now, you. Gosh, I wish TWRA would do something to protect these gifts from God, from people, from meat hunters. These fish, folks, should be illegal for meat hunters to harvest. This fish should be, a kid should come here and catch this fish and take a picture and show to his dad and his friends. Nobody's starving in the United States. In many countries in the world, people are starving. Nobody here. The problem in the United States is people are too fat. That was a 10-inch shell cracker. Okay. All right. Right here. Folks, this will be the last fish of this video because this method is no longer efficient. I can still catch a fish here and there, but the sun is out. The fish pulled a little deeper, and I don't know if maybe I would have caught more fish here in the same place if I just twitched the jig in 4 feet of water instead of the float. I gotta tell you, I saw plenty of fish, but I spooked them sometimes. But that's okay, we caught a nice shell cracker. We caught enough fish for, 30 or 40 minutes before sunrise. We're gonna fish a little more, a little deeper later. This bugger, man, is absolutely amazing. Black BG1 with black larva Z, just cut the ice. Amazing. Also, one last thing. Usually when you twitch larva Z, I don't use larva Z for twitching anymore. It works great, but because you're moving it, they can't really key in on it, and they bite only the tail, and the tail comes off very easy. They say this plastic is so durable. It's not durable. The tail will come off very easy when you twitch. But when it's suspended under a float, it's just sitting target. They can inhale it properly. And I don't remember, since I started using it under a float, losing even one tail. Because even the bluegill, when it's sitting, it's very easy to attack, from the right angle and eat the whole thing. And look, the tail is still here. And I had a green one in the last video. I caught so many fish. The tail was never once bothered. So I think larva Z actually makes a better, and you can see the legs and the detail better when it's under a float. It's a better float bait than twitch bait. If you're gonna twitch, they can't see nothing anyway. Trout magnet is just as good as anything else. But anyway, thanks for watching this quick little video. I'll go fish deep on the other side now, and see you soon. Bye bye.